Witam was serdecznie z kolejnego odcinku z naszej podróży przez Stany i chociaż jest to kolejny odcinek z tej właśnie serii z drogi 66, to będzie on trochę bardziej stacjonarny. Otóż koncept dzisiejszego odcinka został zaproponowany przez Olę Kuczmarską, która jest jednym z moich patronów na Patronite. Wszyscy moi patroni na progu 50 zł i wyżej mogą proponować mi pomysły na filmiki na mój kanał, które ja potem muszę zrobić. Otóż pomysłem Oli było zrobienie filmu o Garretcie. Garrett występował w wielu moich filmikach wcześniejszych, w wielu moich odcinkach z Los Angeles i jest prawdopodobnie jednym z moich najlepszych znajomych tutaj ze Stanów i Ola chciała się o nim więcej dowiedzieć, o tym gdzie żyje, co robi, kim jest i tak dalej. A więc to będzie właśnie dzisiejszy filmik. Na Instagramie poprosiłem was o propozycję pytań dla Garretta, więc dzisiaj przez cały odcinek będę mu je zadawał oraz Garrett oprowadzi nas po swoim mieście oraz po Indianapolis. Przejedziemy się do Indianapolis, zwiedzimy to miasto i generalnie zobaczymy jak żyją tutaj Amerykanie w Indianie. So we are at your house. So where are we exactly in Indiana and just show us around, I guess.
Oh, all right. Sup, MTV. This is my crib. It rests on the border between a town called Westfield and a town called Zionsville. Over there is the pig and the barn.
It's your pet, right?
Yeah.
All right. We'll check out the pig soon.
Yeah. Right over there is a pool, and that's the house.
All right. You have a
Yeah.
pretty big piece of land here and a little pond, I see.
Oh, my parents do. I own nothing.
Okay, so this is your pig.
Yeah,
What's his name?
Pablo.
Okay.
Named after Pablo Picasso for no reason. I promised him apples. He's mad because we do not yet have apples for him. But we'll get that later today.
Looks like he has something to say too. Alright, thank you Pablo for your input.
Do you speak pig Latin?
Pig Latin.
He's my second pig.
Okay.
Yeah, my first pig was named Da Vinci.
Do a lot of people in Indiana have pigs or like...
Not as pets. Like, a lot of people have pigs, like, you know, for slaughter. But we just love our pig. He's happy. He's got his own little area here, bushes. Yeah.
Okay, so let's start with the questions. They're completely like in a random order. I didn't actually order them like by topics. Like some of them are together, but most of them are completely random. Okay, so the first one is, why a film career? How did your interest in film begin?
I was always interested in telling stories, and when I saw The Matrix when I was 9, I think that was the first movie that made me wonder how they did it. And once I saw the behind the scenes, I was like, that's what I have to be doing.
Nice. Okay, so it's like just figuring out how they did it.
Yeah, and realizing you could do certain things in different ways to tell better stories.
Okay, cool. Okay, another random question. Do you have a gun?
No.
So how does it work with having a gun in Indiana, and does everyone have a gun?
Indiana's not really known as a carry state. You can get a gun here, but you have to go through like the 6-month background check stuff. But it's not like in Texas where you can get one at Walmart.
Okay, so it's not that easy. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so a lot of questions was about your bus. Where did you get it from? What year is it? And like pretty much everything in general.
Yeah, so this is a 1977 Volkswagen bus Type 2. At some point it was bought by the Westphalia company and was turned into more of a mini camper type deal with a sink and stuff inside. I bought it from a hippie named Jason here in Indiana. And I love to tell the story of when I met Jason, because when we pulled up to his house to see the bus, he was building a UFO, like a life-size flying saucer.
Great.
And I believe the intention for that was to put it on a zip line in his neighborhood and have it fly around the neighborhood. Yeah, the bus is actually really cool. We don't know the entire history, but we do know that at some point it was used by Deadheads to follow around the Grateful Dead band. And there's actually notches on the steering wheel, 14 of them, for each concert that they followed the Deadheads to. Yeah.
Okej, a więc zaczniemy od przejechania po całej okolicy Garretta. Zobaczymy miejsca, w których dorastał, jego szkołę i miejsca, w których pracował. Także jedziemy. So as we drive through this like typical Indiana countryside, I remember there was one question. Someone was asking if you prefer countryside or city life.
Ooh, I guess
Yeah.
it depends on the city. I love LA and Burbank, but there is something that you don't expect, but coming home to Indiana just feels really good, you know? And maybe it's just kind of homesickness you didn't know you had. So.
Yeah, I kind of understand it. I start feeling it when I go back to Poland, even though I used to be like, yeah, there's nothing interesting in Poland, I never want to come back. But yeah, now I start missing it.
Closed.
Yeah.
Now usually Taylor, that's the guy who lives here, his name is, last name Taylor, he doesn't mind having people on the property or taking pictures or looking around, but he is in his 80s, so with the pandemic going on right now, I totally understand. So he has lived on that property since, I think, 1962, and him and his wife just built those things just for themselves for years and years and years, and he still builds stuff. The slug bug we passed is actually new.
Oh, wow.
Like, yeah, the thing, a guy in his 80s lifted a car and turned it into a sculpture.
Yeah, that's great. Mały przystanek na tankowanie, ale to mi dało pomysł na to, żeby pokazać wam, jak różnią się stacje benzynowe amerykańskie od tych polskich. Po pierwsze, można zapłacić za benzynę bez w ogóle wchodzenia na stację benzynową, bo pompy mają po prostu wejście na kartę kredytową, a do tego mają tutaj mały telewizorek, na którym ciągle wyświetlają się reklamy. Do tego wydaje mi się, że stacje benzynowe w Stanach są trochę lepiej wyposażone w środku, jeśli chodzi o różnorodność jedzenia i napojów, jakie możesz tam dostać. Ta cała część stacji benzynowej to automaty z kawą, różne rodzaje kawy, różne rodzaje mleka, którego możesz sobie dolać, różne mleka smakowe do kawy i tak dalej. Natomiast tutaj mamy całą ścianę napojów mrożonych, tak zwanych slushies, czyli te takie napoje, które mają kawałeczki lodu w środku. Natomiast tutaj klasyczna fontanna z różnymi napojami gazowanymi. A tu natomiast różnego rodzaju mrożone shake, które następnie wkładasz do tej maszyny i mieszasz czy coś takiego. Nie wiem, nigdy tego nie próbowałem. You can go inside?
Yeah.
Inside of the fridge?
Yeah.
Oh my god. It's cold in here.
What's a fridge?
It's crazy. Oprócz tego na stacji benzynowej jest też coś w stylu takiej małej fast foodowej restauracji ze śniadaniami różnego rodzaju. A więc wyposażeni w donaty i Arizonę ruszamy dalej śladami Garretta. Did you know about Poland before you met me? How much did you know about Poland?
Did I know that the place called Poland existed? Yes.
Okay. Anything else?
We learn about it, how it was involved with World War II a lot. So that's kind of what I knew, but I didn't remember much of it because I was like middle school and high school.
Okay, so just history lessons.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, and what's his name? The director who fled the U.S.
Oh yeah,
Roman Polanski.
Roman Polanski.
Yeah.
Do Americans think they live in the best country in the world?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
That one's true.
Another question that someone asked: is it worth to live in Indiana?
I mean, let me ask you a question in response. Do you like corn?
Not really.
Well,
and that's
maybe
popcorn, but
well, maybe not then. But if
Okay.
you're a farmer, I guess.
so all it's here is just corn.
Good land and humid climate in the summer.
Okay. So maybe like let me know what was your typical like way to school every day.
Yeah, so we just drive down the road we're on now, and typically I go left into this area over here, and it was kind of like that movie American Graffiti. Everyone would be in their cars just kind of hanging out before school and getting fast food, either Taco Bell, McDonald's, whatever.
Okay.
And it was kind of a fun way to get something, and then when you get to high school, you eat it there, so that way you can brag to all the people who had to ride the bus.
Yeah.
You walk into school with an AM Crunch Wrap, you're a god.
Oh wow. And you had this, but this was your first car, so you would obviously drive to your school in the bus every time.
Exactly, yeah.
That's great. That's a pretty big high school.
Yeah, we have huge classes.
There's a stadium.
Yeah,
See?
we used to film the games here.
And that's just high school, right? It's not like a
Yes.
middle school connected with it or anything like that.
No, the middle
It's
school's
just
over
high
there. Yeah, we have different wings for each year. So there's a freshman wing, a senior wing, with classes just for them. The one and only sport I ever played in high school was tennis for 1 year. I was probably one of the worst players on the team, but we played back here.
Okay. Yeah, there's a couple of tennis courts. That's nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so it looks like you do have a little bit of Old Town here.
Yeah, this is all
Westfield
historic.
or is it?
Yeah, this is downtown Westfield.
So how old is Westfield actually?
Westfield was
old
established
might it
in 1860 something by Quakers.
Alright.
Yeah, so Erica's Place is also a historically preserved building. And there used to be a tunnel underground that would connect it to the bank, so that way they can move the money securely.
Oh yeah, something like we saw in Tulsa.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
On bigger scale, yeah.
Yeah. And I used to work at that pharmacy and flower shop. It's owned by a guy named Dave and his wife. Wife runs the flower shop. Dave is the pharmacist.
Okay.
I played Minesweeper on the computer all day.
What's up with the cement tracks that are backwards?
What do you mean?
I keep seeing them here in Indiana. Whatever.
I don't know, it's just
Why are they backwards?
It's just the design.
I saw them only here in Indiana. That's why I was thinking like maybe it's Indiana
home of
thing.
the backwards concrete trucks.
Yes. What do Americans think about Polish people?
Well, okay, I know that historically, if you're from Michigan-ish, there's a lot of people who make fun of Poland.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know why. I think it has to do with like 1900s, like Polish workers would come over and then fight with the Irish workers and fight with the Italian workers. And so I know my grandpa actually, when he was younger, would always make Polak jokes. And I don't know any of them off the top of my head, but I remember that from when I was younger.
Okay. Do you have any stereotypes about Polish people? Do you know any?
I mean, you guys are just kind of Slavs, so like any Slav stereotype. Like I've seen Peter doing the Slav squat, and he taught us how to do it once.
Yeah, I guess most like the Polish stereotypes are, you know, Slav stereotypes, which just also contains Russia and like, all the other countries.
But then it gets like more, it's just Russian stereotypes at some point. So like specifically Polish, I don't know.
Yeah. Do you know any Polish words?
Prawo.
Great, what was the other one?
Lewo.
Yeah, there we go. To głównie dlatego, że nawiguję przez całą naszą podróż przez drogę 66, więc słucham mojej nawigacji mówiącej po polsku. Okay.
Yes, yeah, I don't know what he said.
Yeah, no idea. Oh yeah, someone asked, how does it feel to see me constantly recording in a different language, like vlogging in a different language?
I've gotten used to it.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah, and at least on our 66 trip, I've just kind of started filming you while you're doing it, as just to entertain myself.
Yeah. There's one question, I have no idea what was it, but someone asked, are you frustrated by cheese? No idea.
Wow, no, I've never been asked that before,
yeah, right?
to be honest.
It's the original question.
I'm frustrated by cheese. Is there something going on in the cheese world I don't know about?
So I'm wearing like 5 layers and a winter jacket and you're just wearing a t-shirt. Are you just like really used to this cold Indiana weather?
I like this weather. I will say I'm not wearing shorts anymore. Because my legs were getting cold on the trip, but I don't mind a little bit of chill.
Okay. And then this is the movie theater you worked in, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Regal 17.
So you worked in a movie theater, pharmacy, and where else? Car wash, right?
Car wash. I also, before I was legally old enough to work, I worked in an antique store, which is now a barbecue place.
Okay.
This terrible sculpture up here on the right. It looks like 3 turds in a swirling bowl. The worst statue ever.
When I first saw her, a black cat crossed my trail. Bad news and high heels made me go off the rails. But one look at her, she's oh so fine. I know I've got to make her mine. She's just my kind, can't get her off my mind. She's my kind of woman, I need her so. Yeah, my kind of woman, I can't let her go. 5 feet of dynamite will keep me dancing through the night. You know, a black cat got nothing on a lucky man.
Yep, you're good. It's like very close but good. A więc jesteśmy teraz w środku tego wielkiego szklanego mostu, który przed chwilą widzieliście, jak przejeżdżaliśmy przez miasto. Tutaj mamy ulicę. What do you like about America?
Oh, well, I mean, my area of understanding is basically I've only ever been in America except for a few trips outside of it, so I think it's pretty decent.
Okay. Actually, where have you been outside of America?
I've been to Jamaica once, I've been to London, I've been to Mexico. That's it.
Okay.
From what I can remember.
Alright.
Some islands in the Caribbean, but I don't know.
Yeah. What's your shoe size?
12 and a half.
Great. What surprised you the most when you met me?
What surprised me the most? I was just kind of like, oh my god, it's the guy from Matrix 2, you know, the dreadlock agents.
Oh,
was that
yeah,
2
I
or
remember
3?
those.
But,
yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, they had a couple Agent Smiths that had like just white dreadlocks and they had really white skin, and I saw you and I was like, oh, you're kind of like them.
Great. What makes you happy?
A lot of things. Here's one now.
There we go.
But yeah, good movies, good people. Any kind of cool project gets me happy.
Someone asked, there were 2 questions. Do you have a girlfriend are you looking for a wife?
Okay. I don't currently have a girlfriend. I've had girlfriends before, but
Okay.
I'm not currently looking for a wife. But if you have any ideas, I mean, let me know.
Alright, he's free.
Do we have to start with wife, or can it go like...
I don't know, someone asked for a wife. I guess they're serious.
Well, hey, you know my Instagram.
Yeah.
Put it on the screen.
Okay. Znaleźliśmy kolejne miejsce z ciekawymi napojami gazowanymi, jeszcze nawet lepszymi niż te, które były w tym miejscu na drodze 66.
Only in Indiana.
Pickle soda.
Actually, I know they have corn soda somewhere.
I see pickle soda, cucumber soda, buffalo wing
Oh god, there's
soda,
3 kinds of bacon.
Yeah, 3 kinds of bacon.
Okay, this is actually Indiana. This is like the best root beer ever, and it comes from it used to be a train station that was turned into a brewery.
Oh, nice. Yeah, dirt soda. It's soda that tastes like dirt, really. Corn soda. Specialty from Indiana.
See, I think the winning combo here would be corn and butter.
Yeah, there we go. You have the whole meal here.
Oh yeah.
So what is this place?
It's an old, well this part is an old train station.
Okay, and it was turned into like a market, right?
Yeah, with tons of
Marketplace.
shops and cool places to get food.
Great.
Alright, ready, Peter?
Ready. Ooh. Z tego co widać, niestety przez pandemię koronawirusa to miejsce jest kompletnie opustoszałe. Ale na pewno nie trudno jest sobie wyobrazić całe to miejsce tętniące życiem ze wszystkimi stoiskami pełnymi ludzi.
If you look to my left, you're going to see the Indianapolis City Market, a place that was once known for its cultural importance and varied food. Now, it is just a ghost town. I'm Chris Hansen, coming to you from NBC. I'm walking through the ghost town hall of the City Market. It feels like something out of a Stephen King novel where the businesses are not out of business, but merely everyone has disappeared. Back to you.
Do you know where Poland is?
Yeah, I think I could point that out on a map.
Okay, I don't have a map, but can you try to describe it?
It's around Europe.
Around Europe, it is in Europe.
Well, that's the thing. I'm more of a shape guy, so I can be like, oh yeah, there's Italy, and then there's that one, and I can be like, this one's probably Poland.
Yeah. Is it true that when asked how are you, Americans respond I'm good even, or I'm fine even when they're not good at all? And
Actually,
where does it come from?
Okay, so I found it frustrating in a different way. I
Okay.
find it annoying when people go, how are you? And then the response is, how are you? People do that all the time.
Yeah.
And I'm just kind of like, well, when I ask, I'm actually asking.
Yeah.
So even if it's a stranger, I'll just say hi if I don't know them. So But I know, I'm like, how are you? How you doing? And yeah, I guess the response is usually good, fine, or if you're just having a bad day, maybe you might get more. But
Okay, but they're not really honest usually.
no,
like, no man, I'm having
it's just
a
the courtesy.
horrible day.
Yeah. Now, if you think they're not doing okay, you can further by going, "Hey, man, you all right?" And then that one kind of is more serious. Like,
Okay.
"All right, man, come on, tell me what's going on."
Yeah, okay.
Why is that different in Poland?
I
If I'm
mean-
like, "How are you?" You're gonna be like, "My dad died 5 years ago, and it's weighing on me now."
I guess it is more serious because, like, in America, how are you just became like a greeting thing, and you just respond without even thinking. In Poland, like, it's not a greeting; it's an actual question. How are you?
Okay.
So it's
your
I
greeting's
guess,
just hi, or
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so. To chyba tyle, jeśli chodzi o Indianapolis. Jest to dosyć duże miasto, ale jak widzicie, kompletnie nieturystyczne. Nie ma tu żadnych wielkich turystycznych atrakcji, nie ma ani jednego sklepiku z pamiątkami, ani niczego związanego z turystyką. Znaleźliśmy jedyny sklep z pamiątkami w całym mieście, bo chciałem wam kupić kilka pocztówek dla patronów, ale niestety jest zamknięty. No widać, chyba będę musiał odwiedzić sklep z pamiątkami na lotnisku, bo właśnie stąd z lotniska w Indianapolis będę wracał do Los Angeles po tym, jak dokończymy naszą podróż do Chicago. Cóż, przynajmniej naszego samochodu nie da się zgubić na parkingu. A więc jesteśmy w tym małym historycznym miasteczku o nazwie Carmel i Garrett mnie właśnie zabiera tutaj do tej małej lokalnej restauracji. A więc w tym miejscu mają tylko jeden rodzaj burgera, ale w 4 różnych rozmiarach, gdzie ten największy nazywa się The Big Ugly, czyli wielki brzydki, i waży on 1 funt, kosztuje $25, czyli 100 zł i jest tak duży, że jeśli go zjesz, to twoje zdjęcie zawiśnie na ścianie w restauracji. I chociaż miałem ochotę podjąć wyzwanie, to 100 zł za burgera to trochę dużo, a do tego jestem pewien, że nie podołałbym temu wyzwaniu, więc zamówiłem burgera o połowę mniejszego, czyli not so ugly. Okej, a więc oto mój burger. Mamy kawał mięcha, który jest naprawdę ogromny, tak duży, że ta bułka jest o wiele za mała, żeby go przykryć. What did you get?
I got this.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to approach it. Like, look how big this is. To jak dobre pół kilo mięcha po prostu. Okay,
It's gonna be a new series for you.
How do I even? Okay, just cut it, I guess.
Oh, you gotta take like a real burger bite.
I can.
Put it all together and just take it out.
Okay, let me try. Ah. Patrzcie na to. To jest po prostu.
All right.
Oh.
That's Bubs.
Okej, a więc dokończyłem mojego burgera, jak widzicie. Nie było to aż tak straszne. Myślę, że gdybym nie jadł niczego przez cały dzień, to byłbym w stanie dokończyć tego największego burgera tutaj. Ale co jest najciekawsze, co teraz zauważyłem dopiero, to to, że ci ludzie na mniejszych zdjęciach zjedli 2 te największe burgery. Ci ludzie na tych większych zdjęciach zjedli aż 3 te największe burgery, a ten jeden pojedynczy gość, którego zdjęcie jest na drzwiach, największe zdjęcie, zjadł ich aż 4. A więc zróbmy sobie teraz małą matmę. Otóż 1 funt to jest 0,45 kg, czyli zaokrąglmy to do pół kilograma. Ten największy burger to pół kilograma mięsa, ten go zjadł ich 4, czyli zjadł 2 kg mięsa na raz. To jest normalnej wielkości burger, taki jakiego dostajecie w McDonaldzie. To jest ten, którego ja zjadłem, czyli pół funta, a natomiast to jest The Big Ugly, czyli ten największy ich burger, który praktycznie jest wielkości małej pizzy. Ten gość wygląda na bardzo szczęśliwego.
River, tell me, do you prefer chew bones or chew toys? Hi, buddy. Promise you apples. Have an apple.
I would like an apple.
All right, you ready, buddy? Well, I don't want to throw them at you. Here. I'm not gonna
If you wanted to be, if you could be born in a different country, would you? What would it be?
Would I? I mean, I don't know. That's kind of luck of the draw as it is. So it's like, I don't even know what I'd pick if I had that option. I guess it'd be fun to be born somewhere more exotic. I don't know, maybe Morocco.
Morocco, okay. Interesting choice.
I don't know, I just threw one out there.
What was the weirdest movie you've ever seen?
Oh, there are so many. Sometimes I love opportunities to share movies because people will always like pick something like that's popular or well known or good, and then I'm always like, all right, we're watching Repo, the Genetic Opera, which is like, that one's bizarre. Just Google that one.
Okay.
But yeah, there's so many.
Yeah. I mean, you really like weird movies.
Yeah,
so
weird movies are
all of
entertaining
them are
as
weird.
hell. I think another really good one is Cannibal Women in the Avocado Jungle of Death.
I love that one.
Which takes place in California, actually.
Yes.
So if you didn't know about the Avocado Jungle of Death, it takes up 95% of California. It's a real problem out there.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so where are we, Garrett?
We're at Cox Hill Gardens, which is this really cool park that was donated by a millionaire family. This used to be their estate, and their house is actually still over there, but they converted the entire place into a park with tons of parking and cool places to look at, like the towers with the bells in them, or the amphitheater we're headed to now.
Okay. Film you trying to go through that donut.
I'd probably knock it over before I'd get through.
Probably.
Look, pennies.
Ah.
Please place deposit. That's my pin.
How many years?
7. And they'll never keep me inside. Once I figure out how to get out of this really well constructed jail, I'm back at the bank robbery.
Yeah, bank is pretty close.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's probably why I got caught. I mean, the cops are right here. But... Oh, look, the way out.
Oh no, he escaped. He escaped to the pet store.
I'll never come out.
O nie, gdzie jest nasz bus? Gdzie się podział? Ha! Zmienił się w Toy-Toya. I mean, from far away it does look like the porta potty. Especially from the back, yeah. I think the last one is just, there was a lot of people asking about why are you coming back to Indiana, and are you planning to go back to LA? Are you planning to still pursue your film career, or are you not?
Yeah, okay.
So what is it going in the future?
I've spent the last 8 months just trying to ride out COVID, and the company that I was working for, that Peter's also worked with them as well, just haven't been shooting anything, so I haven't been doing much. So I decided to come home and probably finish my college education here, because it's a lot cheaper for people who are from their state.
Yeah.
And especially since everything's online regardless, I just thought it would be better.
Yeah.
But I plan to be back in LA in at least a year. Like, I prefer less, but it kind of depends on how it goes and what changes with the pandemic and all that stuff.
Yeah. I think that's all. So thanks a lot for showing us Indiana and answering all of those questions.
Oh, sure.
And also, this guy has a YouTube channel, so go there and subscribe to him. And also, you'll be doing videos from our whole trip, right?
Yes, I'll have those out. I mean, I don't know exactly when, but when our trip is actually officially over, and I actually sort the footage, I'll start making episodes.
All right, great. All right, so definitely subscribe to his channel, and I think that's all.
I've been running so long that my feet don't work no more. Oh yeah.
Prawie 100-letni tramwaj, opuszczony komisariat policji.
Oh, the bullet?
Yeah, coś pięknego. I za królika. It's a jar of peanut butter. This police car.
When the devil's out to get you, you better pray and run slow. Oh no.